Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of January 15th through the 21st. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, for this reading, I'm using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, so wow. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, this can be that very hasty, can also be a confusing energy for me. It can be a chaotic energy. But because you also have the Moon here, there could be some Geminis dealing with maybe a confusing situation. Also with the Knight of Swords, he's someone who wants to just charge forward very quickly. So some of you, might be ready to move forward. Maybe something's up in the air or something could even feel a little confusing here, but you, at least mentally, could be ready to move forward in some way. The overall energy is the Three of Pentacles, which is a worker energy. So some of you could definitely be very, very focused on your work. Also, you could be working within like a group setting this week. So if you normally work independently, this could be you this week working with several different people. Teamwork could be significant. Some of you could be also very focused on your finances. What's interesting is you have several threes here in the spread. You have 3 threes. So the number 3 could definitely be significant. There could be a situation involving 3 people that's very significant. That can be a love triangle, but it does not have to be. It could be a family matter. It could be a work situation, but there could be a significant matter involving 3 people. Let's see here. We're starting out with the Moon. We have the Moon, which can represent something being up in the air. The Moon likes to keep things hidden, likes to keep things in the dark. So there could be some Geminis that you're dealing with a situation where there's a lot of uncertainty or not all is known just yet. What's interesting is we have the Three of Cups here. So, if it is like a love triangle, maybe things are up in the air or there's confusion or some uncertainty. You could be just keeping it hidden. This could be some secrets. So maybe you're keeping this relationship on the down low or something like that. You could be hiding it. That's a possibility. If that's the case, because we also have the 10 of Rods here, or Wands in this deck, it's not the easiest. When I say that, I don't mean for it to sound like you're taking this whole situation lightly here, because with this energy, you actually wouldn't be. This is a heavy load. So if you are a Gemini that is involved in like a love triangle, or even if it's not a love triangle, this could just be you keeping a friendship, keeping a relationship. The Three of Cups for me speaks about reunions. So maybe some of you even got back together with like an ex, something like that. And you're just keeping it quiet. You're keeping it a secret for whatever reasons at the moment. The 10 of Wands is speaking about a heavy burden. It's a stressful sort of energy. It is only a temporary energy, but you're dealing with it. You're not dropping this heavy load. So this could be, something that's not the easiest for you, Gemini, but you're dealing with it. And so because we have the 2 of Wands here with the 3 of Cups, it definitely could be a relationship that's significant for some of you. And maybe, if you are keeping something hidden or a secret, it could be because you just need more time to plan things out. With the 2 of Wands, this is you really focusing on the future, making those plans. I think that figuring out, the details here, that's what I'm getting. You just might need some more time. Also with the 3 of Pentacles, it's a builder energy. So if it is a relationship, it needs time to grow. Some of you need maybe more time to put into this. You want to see if maybe it has potential or where it's going to go. There's too many unknowns here with this energy. And the same thing goes if it's a business relationship or a friendship. I mean, you know, the same thing goes. Now, we also have the Empress here. So the Empress could be a beautiful woman. This could be maybe someone you're in a relationship with. They might be a Libra. They might be a Taurus. Because we have the Queen of Swords here, maybe Libra is significant. But also this could be your energy, Gemini. You are an air sign person. You could be an air sign woman. Here with the Empress is a beautiful woman. So if you're single, you know, you might have some opportunities to come in here. On the love front, you might have opportunities coming in. Potentially, there might be a water sign person. I'm getting water sign and I'm getting air sign. So, you know, if you are a single Gemini, you know, there could be, you know, people around you that are very attracted to you here this week, very attracted to your energy. And maybe you have a couple of suitors here. One could be on the work front here. So maybe there's someone you're working with, maybe someone you're meeting with in the workplace. You might have a friend within the workplace that's interested in you, or maybe you're interested in them. The Three of Pentacles does often come up for me when it is a work-related relationship, like you're meeting someone within the workplace. So it could be something like that, because I feel like for those of you that this is on the love front, there are opportunities for love here this week. But I think that, you know, with the moon, not all is known. You know, I think it needs some time to develop. Just don't allow fear, you know, to get the best of you here. Just try to stay open, listen to your intuition when it comes to that. With the Knight of Cups and then the Four of Wands, this can actually speak about potential. So for those of you that, you know, you do have like some possibilities in love here, this could have potential. With the Four of Wands, it speaks about longevity. It speaks about more traditional relationships here, potential for marriage, potential for something to grow into something stable and secure and long lasting. But it just might be the very early stages of that with the Knight of Cups. Very early stages. So maybe some of you are just being asked out, or maybe you are finding out that someone likes you, or maybe you're asking someone out. It just depends on, you know, which Gemini you are. For other Geminis, on the job front with the Knight of Cups, this could be an opportunity that's coming in with the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Rods. There could be a job opportunity that's coming in. This could be like a raise, a promotion, or just an opportunity that in the long run is going to benefit you. So, you know, if you have an opportunity or an offer that's coming in from, let's say, the company that you work for, I would say take it. Even though with the Ten of Wands, you know, maybe you're going to be working like 6 days out of 7. It could be adding like an extra load to your plate here, but this is just temporary and it might only be for this week. So I would say, even though some of you might have a lot on your plate, to still accept that opportunity, because in the long run, it's something that's very good for you. If you have a family, it could be very, very good for your family. So no matter what opportunity is coming in for you, Gemini, this week, I would say go for it. Even if there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to this, or even if there's fear on your end, I would say that it has the potential to really, you know, develop into something more, or in some way be very, very good for you and your family. So I would say absolutely take this opportunity. With the Empress and the Four of Wands, this is just abundance to me, abundance in many forms. So some of you really, maybe financially, maybe emotionally, are in a really good place. There could be some time this week, you know, maybe on your downtime, or if you don't work for a living, you know, maybe you have the family over. You could be creating a lot of memories with your family here this week. It just might be an overall just amazing week to spend time with family and friends, to go out, to be social, to just enjoy yourself. Yeah, if you've been working all the time, definitely highly suggest making some time for friends and family. But let me draw you an additional guidance card. Gemini, what else does Gemini need to know for this upcoming week? Gemini. All right. So we actually have several different cards here. Let's see. Okay, so we have study. All right, we have study with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you definitely, maybe you have an opportunity to go back to school, or maybe even, you know, within your career, maybe you're with the company you work for, something like that. You could be required to take a class. You could be doing some studying here this week. So we have study, we have surrender and release. Very interesting. And then we also have miracles. So if you've been contemplating going back to school, maybe there's fear there, but with the Two of Wands, you know, I think that you're going to overcome this. With the Two of Wands, stay focused. You have unlimited possibilities in front of you, lots of potential in front of you here. Maybe some of you need to go back to school, or maybe take a class, something like that with study. With surrender and release, you know, with surrender, it's you needing to go with the flow here, needing to release control and allow the universe, allow your angels and your guides to guide you. Because if you do that, you're going to be greeted with a miracle, a beautiful blessing. Lots of abundance here. Abundance does come in many forms, but first you might kind of need to release control in some way, being open to maybe things happening a little bit differently than you had planned. And if you do that, we have this miracle, this blessing that's coming in. Some of you maybe need to even do some research with study. It's not always just talking about schooling. This is talking about actually doing some studying, some research, reading up on something. So do your homework this week. Also, don't try to control how things are going to happen. Just let them kind of play out. So very, very interesting here, Gemini. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I do wish you a wonderful week.